Okay, so we're on board the ship. I don't hear anything in the morning, but that's fine because we're out to sea. A little bit off the coast. In certain places on the ship, you can actually get reception, but it's like the messages come in, you can't necessarily answer them, and you can't get anything heavy like photos or things like that. So, and to give you a little bit more context too, our house is a 2-story house. Downstairs is 2 guest bedrooms and a bathroom and a toilet. And then upstairs is the lounge, the dining kitchen, our bedroom, an ensuite. There's a guest toilet upstairs as well, and another spare bedroom, which is for our grandchildren. So the morning's pretty peaceful. We go to lunch. We're up on the high deck and my phone starts dinging. So I have a look at the messages and the first one's like, oh, okay, like the dogs had a really good night. They slept underneath the bed, blah, blah, blah. That's all good, fine. Then the next one is, you should have told me that you have cameras in the house. And I'm like, no, we don't have cameras in the house. So I replied that. I said, there are no cameras in the house. Then like there was bubbles popping up and I couldn't see them because they were obviously photos and the reception wasn't strong enough to let these photos through. And she's sending them through and I'm like, show me what you're talking about because I don't know what you're talking about. Like I didn't realize she was sending the photos, but I'm like, show me what you think are cameras. And then she comes back with like, I don't know why you're lying. You know you have cameras in the house. I was walking around in my underwear this morning and used the toilet upstairs and you've been filming me. And it just like, and I'm saying, I can't see the photos. I can only just tell me what you're talking about so I can try and like know what's going on. And then she comes back with that I'm lying because conveniently I could see the photos, the previous photos that she sent of the dogs. And now I'm saying I can't see the photos. And so I messaged back and I said, look, when you sent those photos before, we were still closer to shore. I could see them. Now I can't see them. I don't have that strong an internet connection. And she told me it was illegal what I was doing. It was immoral, that she could report me to the police. It just like by this stage, like I'm panic stricken. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, firstly, I don't know what she's talking about. But secondly, what can I do? So I'm like trying to message friends at the same time saying, if she walks out, can someone please come over and sit with the dogs? Because we're out to sea and we've still got 2 more nights. And then I said to my husband, we just have to go and get the internet. So I go downstairs, I pay the $100 to get 2 nights worth of internet. And as soon as it kind of downloads and it gets started, it starts popping up and I'm like, oh my God. We have ceiling fans that have remote controls and on the side of each ceiling fan is a tiny little sensor. There's 3 of them in the lounge dining area. She thought that they were cameras and that we were filming her the whole time. I did explain previous to that too. We have cameras outside. They work, they don't record. The previous owner of our house took all the recording equipment with him and we've just never done anything with it. So we can see it on the monitor, but there's no recording in it. And she knew that. So I was like, that's not what they are. This is what they are. If you Google Bunnings remote control fans, you'll see that they have these little pod pieces and that's what the clicker relates to. So she obviously had to think about it. She came back and she said she'd spoken to her father and that they agreed that, yeah, that's probably what they were. And said that she was sorry that she overreacted and that, she was just freaked out because she was basically walking around naked in the upstairs part of our house and thought we were filming her. So I did say to her, you know, I've got someone else lined up. If you feel uncomfortable staying there, I'm fine to get someone to come over and take over from you. And she's like, no, it'll be okay. You know, I'm happy to go along now that I know that I'm not being filmed. It's all good. But I don't know. It just got me because like, she's just like, you're a liar. I can go to the police. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. So we let it go. I thought, give her the benefit of the doubt, but it just put that edge on it, which started making me doubt, you know, she was just, how is she going to handle if something goes wrong in the 3 weeks over Christmas when we're in another country? So, yep, we left it at that. She was happy to stay. We said, okay. She sent more photos of the dogs saying this is what they're doing and that's fine. And because we had the internet then, I just answered her each time and said, yeah, that's great. She said she had a migraine. I said, that's fine. Keep the curtains shut. This is how you shut the other shutters. Asked her later on, was she feeling better? Just went through the things. Then on the Monday morning, she said she had to leave by whatever time. I said we should be back by then. It came out that the boat actually docked late. I think it was just before the massive big storms that we had, or there was something going on, I can't remember. And so I said to her, can you please leave the keys back in the lockbox, but make sure the letterbox is locked? Because, you know, that's our keys, it's the clicker to our gate. You know, yeah, put it in there, just make sure everything's locked up, and we really appreciate it, and we'll be in touch soon. She was fine with that. That was okay. We didn't get home till about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. We drive down our road, we turn into our driveway, and I'm just like, oh my God, the letterbox, our front of our letterbox has like a code switch on it. It's sitting wide open, and sitting right there in plain view to everyone walking up and down the street is our house keys. I was just like, wow, okay. How lucky are we that hopefully we weren't that far behind her and we're not on a busy street. You know, I don't know why someone didn't look at it, but we're very lucky that the keys weren't picked up. We grab the keys, we open the gate, we go inside, the dogs are all happy, everything seems good. We open the front door, come upstairs, and then it's just like, okie dokie, here we go.